What's going on, guys? Are you building a motor to surpass the stock capabilities? You trying to rev to the moon? Or are you trying to dampen all of the vibrations that come from detonation and revolutions and all that stuff from your motor? Stick around. That's right, guys. Today we're going to be looking at the ATI Super Damper. Just kidding. Every time I see a video on these guys, it's always an Australian talking. Alright, so today we're going to be looking at the ATI Super Damper pulley, which is made to replace your stock harmonic balancer, aka your crank pulley. But what is the crank pulley exactly? So, crank pulley is the main pulley that's connected to your crankshaft via the outside of the motor, and it drives all of the main accessories. But that's not all it does. The main crank pulley is designed to dampen, decrease, and even dissolve most vibrations that come from one of two things within the motor. First thing is going to be the detonation that happens within the motor, because we all know how an internal combustion motor works. Second thing could be any vibrations that come from the revolutions per minute translated off of the rotating assembly from within inside the motor. And the point of that is to decrease any of those vibrations from coming into the cockpit and hitting the chassis. So what's the difference between a stock pulley and an ATI Super Damper? Well, a stock pulley consists of three parts. You have the main hub, which attaches to the crankshaft. You then have the pulley, which the serpentine belt rides on, and then you have the piece of rubber that's supposed to absorb all the vibrations and dampen the vibrations from the motor that's located right in the middle. So the problem is that over the length of time and the millions and billions and trillions of revolutions that crank pulley has gone through, the piece of rubber in the middle that's supposed to dampen the vibrations tends to rot away and deteriorate, which can cause one of two things. A slight wobble in the crank pulley and hopefully you catch it on time, or it just shears right off, which just happens to be the #1 cause of oil pump failures within a specific type of motor, Coyotes. You picking up what I'm putting down? The ATI Super Damper accentuates the dampening, allows you to rev higher safer, and prevents any micro welding that might be formed in the rotating assembly, thus extending the life of your motor. Not to mention, the ATI Super Damper, it's completely rebuildable. Honestly, at the end of the day, it just makes sense. ATI makes a super damper for pretty much any and all vehicles. If you guys have any questions regarding fitment on platforms or which one is right for your vehicle, give us a call, 561-753-8105. If you have any questions, you can also email us at support@lethalperformance.com. I'm Pobbs, and this has been the ATI Super Damper. Stay balanced. With the SCT X4. What's next? Oh, look guys, it appears as though we've got an ATI Super Damper. So now I'm going to do this whole thing in Australian. See, ATI should hire me because, like, who wouldn't want to talk about dampeners all day with an Australian accent?